What's up, everyone? This is your boy Jay Tiggs Inspires, here for another beautiful day of life, health, strength, and inspiration. Today I decided to go out into the woods and have a great workout, and I just really had to tap into what self is for myself. And one thing that makes me feel the most centered is when I'm out in nature. I'm literally in a big field by myself in the middle of the woods. It's just here. I feel so blessed to be here, to be able to celebrate life with you all, and to be an authentic version of myself, one that is rooted in nature and love of God. There's been some stuff that's been on my heart that I really would love to talk to you all about, and I really would love if you all just like, comment, and subscribe. Always, please, comments are welcome because I'm looking to grow and interact with everyone. Subscriptions are welcome as I grow and keep giving you all love and light that comes out of me to give to you all, that's from the Most High. Just please like, comment, and subscribe and share. All right. Now, what's really been on my heart has been that authentic version of yourself, right? And what that really looks like, because oftentimes throughout life, how many of us can actually say that you have been real with yourself in every situation that you've been in life? I'm pretty sure every single last one of y'all gonna lower your hand, because at some point we all have compromised the authentic version of ourselves, which should never be compromised, because it was the blueprint that was given to us before we ever came to this earth, before we entered into our parents' womb and came out manifested as a human being. We had this agreement that this is how we were going to live our life out. So those very things that are deeply embedded in you, and I guarantee you, if you don't know, a really quick way to discover is to go back to the earliest versions of you that you can remember, and look at the things that made you truly passionate when you were at your very earliest age. And I guarantee you that at some point they have a connective dot to where you're trying to go. So you have to kind of go back and discover if you haven't already discovered. And that may take a little bit of time, but time is relative when you have focus and drive and determination to allow life to unfold in a beautiful and loving way. So I really want to talk to you all about that, just being that authentic version of yourself, right? So throughout my journey, I have been challenged with showing up as that person because of the different beliefs that I've held throughout the year, the backgrounds that I've been raised in, and where my heart has grown spiritually. I've had a hard time shedding relationships that shouldn't have existed, and by the grace of God, I've gotten rid of them. Well, I won't say gotten rid of them, but I've been able to compartmentalize my friendships and put them where they need to be, so that my soul can have peace at the end of the day, and so that the real version of myself can show up. Now, I'm still a work in progress. Every single day is a work in progress. But what I'm learning is to be real and to speak from my heart every single day. So one thing that I can definitely challenge you all on, to discover, is, are you being real with yourself? And that's from the people that you're dealing with to you when you look in the mirror, and how you're showing up. Are you showing up as the person that you've always desired yourself to be, or not? Because you cannot become it if you don't start walking in those steps. So the first thing you have to do is discover that if you're showing up as that person, are you being the real you? And you'll know you're the real you by the voice that questions, are you being real, when you listen to it. I was listening to it, a guy named Dr. Gabor Mate. I love his work. Very great psychotherapy, all these different things. He's just great with dealing with addiction and trauma. And as I'm growing throughout my journey and still releasing myself of traumas that have happened throughout the years, I'm still in that progress, So I'm not a perfect man, none of us are. But I'm striving towards that. But as I get it, I want to share it with you all. But he said that, what did he say? Now I forgot what I was about to say about the release. But well, there's that. But he's really good with releasing yourself. Oh, see, he was saying, you know, the real you is the voice that questions, are you being authentic? Not the voice that, not you trying to be authentic, but the voice that actually questions, are you being authentic? That's the real you. And so if you can really think about that, that's the purest part of you. That's the part of you that has the barometers, that has the thermostat, that have everything programmed already in it for your upward progression to elevate and be closer to the Most High in everything that you do, right? So we have that innately in us, but it has to be revved up. It has to be given energy and attention and focus to. And as you give that energy and that attention and that focus to it, you're going to start to see that you're going to walk more authentically, naturally. You're not going to have to try. It's going to become a part of who you are. The real you will show up. Like Slim Shady said, with the real Slim Shady, please stand up. Please stand up. Like same thing. You gotta stand up, right? You gotta stand up for the truth of who you are. You gotta stand up for the magnitude of the holiness that's been built in you from the time that you came to this earth. And you got to stand up for what is love. You got to stand up for what is righteous. You got to stand up for what is pure. You got to stand up for what builds life across the board, and watch the Most High God do something amazing in your life. So it's a process to it all, is what I'm finding with this showing up as your authentic self, because I'm noticing even now in my own life, just the response that I get from people when I'm out in the street. I meet so many beautiful souls on a daily basis, and it's because I'm starting to choose to show up as my authentic self in everything that I do. I'm being Joshua Emmanuel Tiggs. I'm being that guy because that is who God created me to be. He created me to be light. He created me to be love. He created me to be social. He created me to be caring. He created me to be stern. He created me to be disciplined. He created me to be athletic. He created me for his glory. You feel me? And now I'm starting to understand that. And I'm looking at the different areas in my life that were not authentic, and I'm walking right into them because I've experienced a taste of what it feels like to live in your authentic self. And I'm experiencing it daily and daily and daily. So it makes you want to go more and more and more. But your first thing is you got to show up for yourself. You got to ask yourself, are you being real with yourself? Show up as the best version of yourself. And you start to walk that path of that voice that questions the question. Start to walk that path. And you know what it is because it's been built in you from the very beginning. If you're having a hard time, again, go back to your youth. Practice meditation, breathing, yoga, these different things. Like, really speak to the Most High about what's going on with you during your quiet time, you know? Because it's in you. He's in you, she's in you, God is in you. But you gotta awaken the giant that's within you. When they say awaken the giant that's within you, that's what they're talking about. Because we were created in the likeness and image of God. So, I just want to share this beautiful message with you all today about just creating that authentic version of yourself. You know, and as you really, I might be shortening it up a little bit because I kind of want to keep this under 10 minutes a day. I know myself, I'll get to talking forever, you know. But just remember that if you want to show up for your authentic self, this is just the first step, all right? I'll share more as we go along. But ask yourself, are you being real with you, all right? Are you being real with yourself? Are you lying to yourself and other people? Are you keeping things from yourself? Are you disregarding areas of your life that need to be addressed? Are you showing up for yourself? Are you holding yourself accountable? You got to ask yourself these questions in that form of being real and authentic with yourself. And once you found that, like that you are, or if you're not, address the areas that you're not so that you can show up as the real you. Maybe you're not always the happiest person in the world. It's okay for people to see that you're angry. Maybe you're not always the angriest person in the world. It's okay for them to see that you're happy. You see, we have this light and this darkness that rests on the inside of us. But you're okay. It's okay to be human, but you have to be real. And the people around you that love you will always know it. This is J Tiggs Inspires. And I love you all. I hope this message has been a blessing to someone who's reached out to look at it today. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, just click the button and pass it along, because there's more goodness that's on the way each and every episode. I love y'all. Peace and blessings.